Have you ever noticed how some men our age can walk into a room and immediately command attention, while others, well, simply blend in with the furniture? You know that feeling of looking in the mirror and seeing that the outfit you chose isn't representing you as it should? Over the years, I've discovered that it's not about following teenage trends, but rather about mastering certain principles that make all the difference today. I'm going to share 7 proven tricks I learned after decades of making mistakes and finally getting it right in how to dress. And look, the 6th item on this list completely changed how people see me in important meetings. It's something so simple that you probably never considered, but it makes all the difference between looking like just another guy or a man who really knows what he's doing. Let's go. Because after these tricks, you'll look at your wardrobe with different eyes. And believe me, I'm not talking about spending fortunes on designer clothes, but rather about smart choices that any man our age can make. Trick 1. Bet on clothes fitted to your body, neither loose nor too tight. One of the biggest mistakes I see men our age making, and that I made myself for years, is wearing clothes that look more like potato sacks than pieces of clothing. That loose dress shirt or pants that hang on your legs aren't doing you any favors. Friend, on the other hand, I'm not suggesting you squeeze everything tight like a teenager trying to show off muscles he doesn't have. The secret is in balance. Clothes that respect your current silhouette without hiding or suffocating. When a shirt falls perfectly on the shoulders and pants follow the natural line of your legs, you automatically look more in shape, taller and more confident. This happens because the clothes work in your favor, not against you. Try taking your favorite pieces to a tailor for small adjustments. You'll be surprised by the difference that 2 centimeters less in the sleeve or a small adjustment at the waist can make. It's a small investment that brings huge returns. And look, I'm not talking about starting from scratch. Some of the pieces you already have can be transformed with simple adjustments. This kind of attention to detail is what separates men who just get dressed from men who really know how to present themselves. By the way, if you're enjoying these tips I've been sharing after so much time learning and practice, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have much more practical knowledge to share with you, man to man, without beating around the bush. Trick to use neutral tones with a touch of elegant color. For years, my closet was a festival of random colors that didn't talk to each other. Result, I never seemed to have anything to wear, even with a full closet. What irony. The truth I discovered is that we mature men need a solid base of neutral colors, black, navy, blue, gray, beige, white, that work together and allow multiple combinations without effort. This doesn't mean being monotonous. The secret is in adding an element of color strategically and controlled. A burgundy sweater over a white shirt, a dark green tie with a gray suit, a petrol blue pocket square on a navy blazer. This approach brings instant sophistication because it demonstrates intention and control, characteristics of successful men. It's no coincidence that executives and leaders frequently use this strategy. Try putting together combinations where 80% of the look is in neutral tones, with only 20% in a more striking color. This balance demonstrates maturity and refinement, without falling into monotony. So, have you noticed how certain colors favor you more than others? Have you noticed how some shades seem to make you look tired while others give you life? Share your experience in the comments. Trick 3. Invest in noble and visibly sophisticated fabrics. I confess, I spent years buying clothes looking only at style and price, completely ignoring fabric quality. Big mistake. I discovered the hard way that a man our age is immediately judged by the quality of what he wears, not just the style. An Italian linen blazer that fits well transmits a completely different message from a polyester blazer, even if the cut is similar. And you know what's surprising? People notice this difference, even without understanding exactly why. Noble fabrics like tropical wool, Egyptian cotton, quality linen, and cashmere not only last longer, saving money in the long run, but also fall better on the body, breathe adequately, and age with dignity. Just like us. My practical tip: start gradually replacing your most important pieces. A premium cotton white shirt, a tropical wool blazer for work, linen pants for more casual occasions. You'll notice the difference immediately in comfort and appearance. Here's a strategy I use. I prefer to have 5 excellent shirts than 15 mediocre ones. The math is simple. Fewer pieces, higher quality, better impression. If you're enjoying these tips, give the video a like. Your interaction helps this content reach more incredible people like you. Trick 4. Combine leather shoes with premium casual sneakers. Let's be honest. The time is past when we needed to wear dress shoes every day. But that doesn't mean falling into the trap of fluorescent sports sneakers that our children or grandchildren wear. For years, I was stuck between uncomfortable formal shoes and sneakers that made me look like a lost tourist, until I discovered the perfect balance: strategic alternation between well-maintained leather shoes and premium casual sneakers. In neutral colors, a good brown or black leather shoe or loafer remains essential for formal occasions and important meetings. But for everyday wear, a minimalist sneaker in white leather, a navy slip-on, or a casual model in brown suede elevates any look without sacrificing comfort. The key here is quality and simplicity. Avoid sneakers with huge logos, bright colors, or extremely youthful designs. Opt for clean models in quality materials that complement your maturity instead of trying to deny it. A practical tip: invest in at least 2 pairs of quality leather shoes and 2 pairs of premium casual sneakers. Alternate between them and keep them always impeccable. Well-maintained footwear is one of the first things people notice, especially in men our age. If you're implementing these tips I shared and seeing results, do, like me, subscribe to the channel to continue this journey together. I tested each of these strategies in practice for years, and they work. I guarantee it. Trick 5. Use layers with intention, and we come to the item. I promise, the one that completely transformed how I'm perceived in professional and social environments. I'm talking about intentional layers. For years, I thought wearing layers was just a matter of climate, putting pieces on top of each other without much thought. Big mistake. I realized that layers are one of the most powerful tools a mature man has at his disposal. A planned combination of shirt plus thin sweater plus light blazer not only adds visual depth to your look, but also transmits a message of sophistication, attention to detail, and confidence. It's as if each layer added a dimension to your presence. The secret is in the word intention. Each piece needs to have an aesthetic purpose beyond the functional. A shirt with subtle texture under a sweater in a complementary color, finished with a blazer that ties everything together. This demonstrates mastery of your own style, even in hot climates. You can use the principle of light layers. A shirt with rolled sleeves under a light vest, for example. The effect is the same. You immediately stand out from men who simply put on clothes. And you, have you tried working with layers in your look, or have you always opted for the simpler path? Share your experience in the comments. I'd like to know how other men our age are dealing with this. Trick 6. Have 1 or 2 discreet high-level accessories. I confess that for a long time I avoided accessories. I thought they were women's things, or that they would be exaggerated on me. Then I realized this was one of the biggest missed opportunities. In my look, the secret I discovered is that mature and powerful men know that less is more when it comes to accessories. A single quality watch does more for your image than 5 mediocre watches. A well-chosen leather bracelet says more about your style than multiple bracelets calling attention. I'm not talking about flaunting brands or spending fortunes. I'm talking about pieces with timeless design, noble materials, and impeccable finish. These details are perceived and respected by those who understand quality, usually the people whose respect you want to earn. My practical recommendation: have a good watch that works both in the corporate environment and on social occasions. Add maybe a discreet bracelet or a pair of meaningful cufflinks for special occasions. And don't underestimate the power of a good pen. When you need to sign documents, these are small details that silently communicate who you are, without needing to say a word. And this, at our age, is worth gold. Trick 7. Keep beard and hair always well groomed. As much as we've talked about clothes and accessories, none of this will make a difference if you neglect the basics. Your hair and beard. It's a lesson I learned after years thinking it was enough to be dressed appropriately. It doesn't matter if you have gray hair or going bald or keep your head shaved. What matters is maintenance and intention. A regular and well-executed cut, appropriate for your face type and lifestyle, makes all the difference between looking sloppy or distinguished. The same goes for the beard. Whether you're a fan of a full beard, goatee, or clean face, constant maintenance is indispensable. Defined lines, controlled length, adequate hydration. These details show that you care about your presentation. And let's be honest, at our age, some extra care makes a huge difference. Keeping eyebrows trimmed, nose and ear hair under control, skin hydrated. These are small actions that together create an image of a man who respects himself and, consequently, deserves the respect of others. A regular visit to the barber is not a luxury, but an investment in your image. If you prefer to take care of yourself at home, invest in good equipment and set aside time to do it properly. As we've seen throughout these tips, looking younger, richer, and more powerful at 40, 50, or 60 years old is not about denying age or trying to imitate younger people. It's about embracing our maturity with style, confidence, and intention in every choice we make. By implementing these 7 tricks, you'll not only transform your appearance, but also how you feel when leaving the house every day. And that, my friend, is priceless. If this content was useful to you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and leave your comment. Which of these tricks will you implement first? Or better yet, which one do you already use and makes a difference in your daily life? If you made it this far, it's because you're serious about improving your style. So I prepared this next video for you to watch. It's the perfect step for you to continue evolving. And take a look at this playlist too. It has a complete map to dress like a true gentleman over 40, stylish, elegant, and powerful every day. Until the next video.